Hey, this is Prometheus giving you another scheme breakdown. This is going to be out of the Cowboys playbook, but it's going to be in multiple playbooks out there. And you can find a lot of these plays. There's nothing really unique about these plays, but you should see this in multiple different types of playbooks. The audibles will be a little bit different per playbook, but these will be the audibles I'm going to use out of the Cowboys playbook if you choose to use this on offense. Now, the scheme we're going to use is going to be single back ace, and basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking the following base runs, one of which is going to be the 0-1 trap, and the other one is going to be the stretch play, forcing my opponent to defend the outside run and the inside run with my base run plays that I've actually called. Now, I'm not going to show you this because I've already actually broken down the stretch play and 0-1 play in my Rushing Academy series. I put the links down here so you can go ahead and click on that. You can find that as the third and the fourth plays in that series that I'm actually going to show. The other audible as far as run play is going to be the halfback zone weak, but I'm not going to show you that. That's a nice little C or B gap run. I will be showing you the play action shot post. That's one of the audibles that are in this series. The other base play I'm going to do is going to be the Z spot, and the last base play, or actually audible, is going to be the tight end seams, which I really like that route right there on the left hand side. So let's go ahead and take a look at Z spot. I'm going to run Z spot a little bit differently than I did with the I-form formation, and this is a good way to go ahead and attack your opponent on a levels concept off to the right of the formation or the left if you flip it. Alright, so on this play, basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to take our wide receiver number 2 and put him on a streak route, and then we're going to take Escobar and put him on an in route, and that's going to be our progressions against this read. So we're going to look at Elliott first in a flat, then we're going to look up the Witten on the corner route, and then obviously Escobar going over the middle. Now the corner route takes a little bit longer to develop, so that's going to be a play that I'll take advantage of it if I have the time to hit that play, but I'm really going to be looking at Elliott, Escobar, then maybe Witten. On the back end, I've got a deep dig route by Bryant, unless my opponent is not rushing anybody at me at all, which is not likely to happen. I can hit that over the middle if I have plenty of time to do that. So once again, we're going to look at the flat immediately, and if I can go ahead and take it, I'm going to do that. Elliott's a very fast running back, so that's why I can hit that play. Set the play up again, and then look to the flat, and you need to force your opponent to defend the flat because that's going to open up the rest of the scheme. So once again, you're going to have the same look. And the in route by the tight end is just another release against man coverage and especially zone. And then finally, you've got the corner route by the tight end, which I just squeezed right there with the window, but it's really attacking my opponent off the right side. I can easily flip this concept over to the other side, to the left side, and do the same type of a look. And if my opponent is defending that, that's what's great about the spot route, is that you're really not going to give your opponent the same type of look. So let's go ahead and jump into the next offensive audible. Now the next offensive audible we're going to look at is going to be the tight end seams. One of the things I like to do is that the backside wide receiver Williams is going to be another adjustment we're going to make. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take him and put him on a smart routed out route that gives me a little bit more depth with an out route, and it's going to give me a next progression based on the coverages that we're looking at. Now I've got two tight ends going down the seams, and they're clearing out routes, but sometimes they do get wide open. But my focus of this particular play is going to be Bryant. On man coverage, he generally will get easy separation with that unique little in route. It's kind of an angled route, and then he should get fairly easy separation. On zone, he should get the tight end should clear out the zones, and I can dump the ball down to him. Now if he does get followed, I actually can go ahead and look to the backside with Williams and go ahead and hit that deep out route for some fairly easy yards. But really the key to this play is just that speed burst by that out route. It's just a nice little play that you can go ahead and use against your opponent, especially if he's blitzing you. So I like to go ahead and do this depth right here. And once again, it gets easy separation on the other side. So if I'm doing Z spot on the right side, he starts rolling his coverage, bringing his defender down to stop that, and then I come back and actually do the other play on the other side. It's going to be very hard for him to stop both of these concepts together. So if he actually puts another defender on outside, I've got that deep out on the other side that he's got to defend against. So I'm attacking my opponent in 2 different areas. He's going to have a hard time doing this. Now, once again, this is a big front. Maybe you might be able to get a release off the top. I did. That's not something you're normally going to see, but the seams should be wide open in certain formations, so you want to go ahead and look for the seams. But the focus of this defense is going to be on that, or the focus of this play is to go ahead and take that in route that just gets crazy separation, especially when you got a elite wide receiver like Bryant. And the final play we're going to take a look at is going to be a play action shot post. This one's going to be able to get a lot of depth against your opponent. You're also going to have a lot of people blocking for you. I do like to go ahead and take my running back and actually and block him instead of having to play action. I just don't like that. And I also do like to take the number 2 tight end and put him on a slant route for another read over the middle. So basically what I do is the following. I'm going to go ahead and block my running back. I'm going to take my tight end number 2 to give me a fast read that I can beat my opponent with against man coverage. And the first read I'm going to make is going to be Escobar going over the middle and see if I can hit him on the quick slant route. My next progression is going to be Bryant on the deep dig route. Look how deep that route is. It's actually almost a good 20 yards deep, and actually he gets fairly good separation. And then also I've got the deep post route by Williams, something I'm probably not going to do. Now, if I do get the separation with the tight end, I'm going to go ahead and take that. That actually was just opening up by the zones because I had a delayed flat route by the tight end Witten in this formation. I'm going to go ahead and block the running back to give myself a little bit more time. But against man coverage, I can go ahead and always check down to that tight end, just force my opponent to defend that. So we're going to go ahead and slant up Escobar and block our running back. Once again, this is going to be the look that we're going to be looking at. And if I don't have an easy route, I've also got this deep dig route that actually gets really good separation against cover 3 and man coverages. So this is a great play to go ahead and use in conjunction of the other plays where you're hitting the people in the flats. They're going to have a hard time with it. You've also got a deep post route that you can get some big plays with against your opponent, especially if he starts using it as middle safety to go ahead and stop the run. So I hope you guys like this scheme. This scheme will be broken down and posted on yutgaming.com. If you guys are looking for a lot of good tips, go to the website yutgaming.com. If you do like this content, hit the like button. Let me know that you like this stuff. That way I'll produce more of these scheme breakdowns and provide you with different tips and strategies to open up your passing schemes and open up your play calling. I also do post live gameplays with these schemes, so if you guys want to see how effective they are against live opponents, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and take a look at my draft championship gameplay. You'll see me using it against live opponents to see how they adjust to these schemes, where the weaknesses of some of these passing schemes, and if they just don't work at all. So to my subscribers, I appreciate support, and until next time.